The Epomaker Hack 59 isn't just a regular kind of keyboard. No. Looking at it, you'll notice that there is no airflow, no dedicated arrow keys, not even the Alt and Control keys. Like, what the heck? Honestly, that was my first reaction when I first saw this keyboard, and that was when I knew that the hack in the Epomaker Hack 59 isn't just a fancy word, but instead, it truly clarified the uniqueness of this keyboard. Hey, what's up guys, it's Charles here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be reviewing this mechanical keyboard from Epomaker, the Epomaker Hack 59. Yeah. Alright, starting off with the design and build quality. The Epomaker Hack 59 comes with a really unique design, heavily inspired by that HHKB layout, and is incredibly compact with only 59 keys. This is a 60% custom layout keyboard that will perfectly fit any kind of desk setup, even if you are tight on space. Now, as for what you get inside of the box when you purchase the Epomaker Hack 59, it comes bundled with a manual guide, a USB-C cable, a handy keycap and switch puller, and even some extra switches. Now, looking at the build itself, the Hack 59 is made of ABS plastic, giving it a nice smooth texture with a matte finish on the case. It feels quite lightweight when holding it, and while it doesn't feel overly flimsy, I also can't say it feels steady either. Honestly, for this price point, I think the overall build quality of this keyboard is just fine, but it definitely could have been better. Moving on to the keycaps, the Epomaker Hack 59 features durable PBT keycaps with a cherry profile. This is a premium choice because PBT is known for its resistance to shine and wear, meaning your keycaps will easily fade or get greasy even with consistent and heavy use over time. Now, like I said, some of the dedicated keys like the airflow and arrow keys aren't physically here, but that does not mean you can't use them. The Epomaker Hack 59 relies on smart function layers. For instance, the control key is moved from its usual bottomless port to the cap lock position, which is a signature of its HHKB-inspired layout. And as you might have noticed, keys like Shift, Windows, Alt, and Enter all rock unique stylish legend instead of a plain text. This really showcases that hack aesthetic. Personally, I think the whole concept behind this design is to make the keyboard look super unique and most importantly, streamline your typing for efficient shortcuts and macros. You might get a little confused while using this kind of keyboard for the first time if you are just new to the kind of design, but trust me, over time you get used to the design and its benefits. Now, when it comes to accessing those missing keys, to toggle between the number row and airflow functions, you simply hold the FN key plus the right Alt key. And for your arrow keys, you will press the FN key in combination with keys like S, X, Z, and C. Easy peasy, right? My advice is to go through the manual of this keyboard. It will really help you get familiar with all the key mappings and layers so you get the most out of this keyboard. Now let's talk about the switches. The Epomaker Hack 59 comes with the Epomaker's own linear switches. This switch is good because they come factory lube, which is why they offer such a creamy smooth typing feel and that satisfying deep talky sound profile right out of the box. And speaking of switches, this keyboard is also fully hot-swappable. That means if you ever want to change up the feel or sound, you can easily pop out the stock switches and put in almost any other 3-pin or 5-pin mechanical switch without any soldering, which is amazing for future customization. Alright, so let's quickly do a sound test of this keyboard so that you can hear it for yourself. Now you've heard it, let's talk about how to connect this thing. In terms of connectivity, the Epomaker Hack 59 features a tri-mode connection. This means you can connect via Bluetooth, the included 2.4 GHz dongle, or with a USB-C cable. Switching between these modes is also pretty fast, which is super convenient depending on what device you are using. The Epomaker Hack 59 also features a gasket mount construction on the keyboard. This design gives you a more comfortable and slightly softer feel for a smoother and better overall typing experience. Now, this is super crucial for anyone typing or gaming for a long period, as it helps to reduce finger fatigue and make the whole experience more pleasant. Moving to the aesthetics, the Epomaker Hack 59 features a south-facing RGB lighting. And from my experience, this RGB is super bright. You can easily increase or reduce the brightness levels by simply pressing the FN key plus the less than or greater than sign keys. Now, if you really want to unlock the full potential of the Epomaker Hack 59, then you will dive into its software support. It is super compatible with QMK and VIA. This powerful tool takes customization to the next level. Whether you are a gamer, a typist, or a programmer, you can seamlessly remap every single key, create your own complex macros, and even manage different function layers to perfectly suit your workflow. Now, in terms of the overall experience, the Epomaker Hack 59 is really a nice mechanical keyboard, and I love the fact that I can comfortably type on it with just one of my hands because it's kind of small and compact. The battery life on this keyboard is pretty impressive as well. It houses a decent 3000 mAh battery, easily lasts you up to 24 hours with the backlight on, though it depends on your usage. Honestly, it can even last you more than that if you are mindful of the lighting. To quickly check the battery percentage, you will just have to press the FN key plus the right shift key. The Epomaker Hack 59 fetched around $69.99 US, which should be around 108,000 naira right now. You can find the direct purchase link of this keyboard in the description of this video. Now let's break down my pros and cons of the Epomaker Hack 59. So starting with the pros, the Epomaker Hack 59 is incredibly compact and can easily fit to any kind of desk setup. It is affordable, and also the HHKB-like design makes it really unique and really customizable. It is really good if you just want to personally use this kind of keyboard and you don't want anyone else to, make use of the keyboard. So yeah, I think it is highly customizable. As for the cons, this unique custom layout comes with a significant learning curve and can be confusing if it's your first time using this kind of keyboard. And finally, the build quality. The build quality is good. I won't say it's that sturdy, but it can be better. Yeah, so that is it for my pros and cons of the Epomaker Hack 59. So overall, I will confidently recommend the Epomaker Hack 59 to anyone who wants a truly modern and aesthetic mechanical keyboard for their setup, especially if you're an ethical programmer or a gamer looking for something unique and highly customizable. Yeah, thanks for watching everyone. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and also make sure to turn on your notification bell so you don't miss my next video. Peace out.